My name is Zachary Kellman. Does anybody have a certain song they like to listen to that brings them back to the good old days of being a hoodlum or getting into trouble or possibly getting kicked out of your sophomore year of high school? Okay, maybe the last one's just me. Anyway, doesn't matter. How about a favorite tune you like to listen to after a long day of a stressful work and you just want to go on home, kick back, relax, kick your feet off, put your feet up, or kick your shoes off, sorry, but go ahead and listen to that tune. Music is a universal language that is understood by everybody. There's so many different styles of music, there's so many different genres of music, the possibilities are endless. There's some individuals, though, that will do everything they can in this life to accomplish one goal. And that one goal is to develop a career doing something that they're very passionate about. To sustain life and create a career doing what they love. Now, being a guitar player myself, I've actually had to go through some of the struggles, and I have a basic understanding of what you have to go through as a band in order to achieve that goal, to make your dream become a reality. Has anyone ever heard of AC/DC by any chance? The singer Bon Scott's got a certain lyric in one of his songs that's probably one of the truest statements in the music business. It's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. In today's day and age, it seems like that road is just getting longer and longer. Growing up, music was always a part of my life. My dad actually used to be a drummer in a band called CC Rider that was decades ago, but anyway, it doesn't matter. But I like to think being musically inclined is in my blood. I was 12 years old when I received my first guitar, and I gotta tell you, that was probably one of the most ridiculous sounding things I've ever tried to learn. I couldn't do it. After a while, I was just like, obviously this isn't my thing. I just gotta give it up. That's the best thing I can do. Let's speed things up a little bit. 2 years later, I'm 14 years old, and I'm sitting in my living room, and I'm sitting down, and I'm looking at that same guitar, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give it another shot. I'm gonna actually put forth the necessary effort to learn that instrument. The 3 months that followed, every single day was filled with frustration, aggravation, but pure determination to learn that instrument. And after learning the bareback basics, and starting to actually know what I was doing and understanding the guitar, I started to take control. Even learning the bareback basics, it opened my mind up to a whole different world. It allowed me to see through a different perspective. All I saw was music. Later on in life, looking to venture off into making this dream become a reality, I actually made friends with a couple of kids in the neighborhood who had the same passion as I did, the same love for music as I did. Our first jam session, the chemistry we all shared amongst each other was indescribable. It was incredible. So one weekend, our bass player, his parents went out for the weekend, so we decided to throw it a little party, give our sea legs a try as a new band. Later on in the night, 20 or 30 people ended up showing up, so everyone's showing up. We're getting excited. We're getting our instruments tuned. We're making sure our drummer looks spectacular and trying to make this debut performance perfect. The first note that I struck, the first chord that I played, was probably the most incredible feeling I've ever felt. Watching a group of people come to that person's house specifically to watch your band play live music. There's no other feeling in the world that compares to how I felt that day. Now, in my own personal opinion, I think life without music would be pretty dull. That same commercial you see recurring on TV wouldn't have the same appeal to it if it didn't have the background music. Or that long drive you got to make to work 3 days out of the week would just seem a little bit longer if you didn't have your certain radio presets. I hope one day I'll be able to make a career doing something I'm very passionate about, and hopefully you guys will see me in a venue near you. Thank you very much. Rock on.
Don't sweat, you did good.